All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're gonna be bumping out a Sigourney speed run. So let's get to it. So we're gonna pick Sigourney this time, and we're gonna do a Sigourney speed run. So let's do it to it.
You must destroy them. The Earth is counting on you. Good luck.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another run from your girl RETROSTARR. We're going to do a recap of S.C.A.T, Special Cybernetic Attack Team. We're going to be doing this run with our girl Sigourney. So I renamed this run Sigourney Speed Run. So we're going to do a speed run in this game with our character Sigourney, which we did Arnold the last time. So we're going to try with Sigourney this time. I don't know what the difference is. I'm pretty sure it's the same type of deal. She looks like Arnold, but she's pretty much like just a different color. But we are using Sigourney, and we're going to do a speed run in this game. We're going to try to finish it off as fast as possible. This is my I did this in Deathless. Okay. The main thing was to do it, the fastest I could possibly do. And of course we have to do it deathless because that's what I do. I do deathless runs. So it took a couple attempts because, the first attempt didn't go as well. And I was trying new things to try to bump out the bosses faster. Didn't work in my favor, so of course I have to start over if I got either too hurt or died. But so the second attempt was definitely a success, and I wouldn't doubt that I could do it faster than I did. I'm pretty sure I could do a faster time. And once I figure out how to get a hold of probably the second stage boss and the fourth stage boss, between those two, I think if I can really bump those guys out quicker, I could definitely get a much faster time than I did. I didn't do bad. I absolutely didn't do bad at all. Not the world record. It's not a world record time, but it is definitely faster time than I've ever done. Definitely the faster time than I did in my first run. So I'll probably come back to this game and try to do it again after I get in a couple more other new death runs, because you know me, I don't like to stay on one game too long. I usually like to just get those little death runs and then keep moving on to try to get more little death runs as possible. But I feel special about this one because this is actually a pretty simple game to speed run. Since you have a scrolling of the screen there, and you can't really do anything about that. So basically, it relies on the speed that you take out the bosses in. So basically just focusing on that and try to bump out those bosses as quick as possible. I think the important thing is make sure you stay healthy, because when you get to the boss, you're going to have to probably, if you want to try to do a speed run, you're going to have to suffer maybe a couple of hits, and you need to be able to take those couple of hits when you get to the bosses in order to get these guys out fast. Sometimes even some I don't think I have to die in this to get the speed run or to get a faster run. I think basically you're going to have to probably suffer a couple of hits. You're definitely going to have to suffer a hit or two. But just getting in on time and getting the bullets where they need to be, focusing on what spot to hit, the hitbox and everything. I believe that you could probably do it without sustaining a hit. I've actually seen people who have absolutely did the fourth boss without even getting one hit. But I still have yet to know how that's done, but I need to find out how it's done. If I could do that, I could definitely get a faster time than I got here. But I didn't do bad for my first attempt. I don't think I did bad at all, so I definitely still going to post it. But I will post, I'm gonna post all of my progress in the speed run until I get down to the very fastest time. So once I do it again, next time I'm gonna do the speed run with Arnold and just juggle back and forth, and just to see who gets the fastest time. I'm sure by the time I get back to Sigourney again, I'll probably figure out how to get a faster time. or the fastest time that I can get in this game. But yeah, get on another subject. This game is from, if I haven't told you, if you haven't seen my other one, this game is from 1991, from Netsun, that's how you pronounce it. This game is absolutely sort of like Contra in here. The characters look like Contra, and sort of, you can hear all of the, and I think they were sort of affiliated with Konami, because you can hear all of the Konami jingles and jangles, like the killing of the enemies. Sounds just like, if you hear really closely, it sounds like you're playing a game of Contra. If I didn't hear if I did not hear the music in this game, I would think this is Contra, because you hear the little jingle and jangles when you get the extra man, or you hear the boost and bust of the enemies dying and all of that, and the explosion. It's all Konami. So yeah, it's definitely, this game sort of reminds me of another game from Capcom called Forgotten Worlds. Just like Forgotten Worlds. Forgotten Worlds also have a character that's red and black, or in case he looks more purple. But I think it's supposed to be blacky, and it just kind of reminds me of that game. And to me, it's a lot like that game, even though that game came first. So if anyone copied who, it would be, of course, it was them that sort of copied the likeness of the game, because the Forgotten Worlds came in the arcade in the 80s. So another game that I saw, which is for the Genesis, is called Troubleshooter. But you play both characters at the same time. You play the first and second character. They both sort of, one shooting this way and right, and then the other one shooting left. So that kind of reminds me of it too, of course. Probably not as old as this game. Maybe around the 90s, sort of. Maybe around that time. Not sure. Troubleshooter. Yeah, Troubleshooter is definitely not from Netsun. It's from a different company. So maybe that company might have saw this game and just sort of like, you know how they do when they see other. I don't know why people can just think of their own little deal. I don't know why people gotta copy each other, but to me, I would be trying to be as exclusive as period. That's just me. If I see an idea that I like that somebody else do, I'm going to absolutely try to come up with my own idea. But that's just me, I don't. I'm always been a person that likes to stand on my own, and just thinking of your own ideas is great. But these games are great. This game right here, S.C.A.T, is great. I love this game. I missed out on it during the 90s, because during the 90s, early 90s, I had already started playing the Genesis, so I sort of like any of the NES games. I probably just come across them because I was all about Sega games. So yeah, this is a stage I don't like, because for some reason this stage really is hard on my eyes. Like I said, my other friend, it's really hard on my eyes, and sometimes too it makes it really difficult to see. So I have to really be careful and watch and observe the enemies coming at me, because I cannot get hurt here. Because the next stage is going to be the fourth stage, and that is the stage where I'm going to absolutely have to be at my healthiest, because I'll be going to the final stage after that, and I want to be healthy. I want to be healthy going to the final stage, because of all the conclusion I want to do on that stage. So yeah, very important to stay healthy here. Very important at the end of each stage to collect your recover, or your, I don't know, recover, refill, whatever. I think it's the same thing. Recover, refill, whatever. You get your refill at the end. So whatever hits that you sustain during the stages, one thing that's good about this game is at the end right before you go to the boss fight, they'll give you an R. The letter R, which I guess stands for recover. I think it's recover, and it'll give you a booster, so that when you go to the boss fight, and that's what makes that's what kind of makes this a little easy to, definitely doable. Speedrun. If because during some speedruns you have to, in order to take the bosses out fast, sometimes you have to be quick. And you know, it's best to when you leave the stage to be healthy as possible. Because when you get to the next stage, you're going to start where you left off. You're not going to get a whole life bar filled. They're going to start you right where you left off. So it's important to stay healthy. And yeah, if you can find out how to bump those guys out without taking hits, that would be helpful too. Because you know, prettier speedruns is definitely always going to be deathless. Even though some speedruns do require for you to lose a life, like Duck Test 2's, not Duck Test 2, but like Splatterhouse, doing the world record with Splatterhouse arcade game, it does require you to die. So if it's not necessary, you know, I'd rather just keep all of my lives intact and just stay on that no death run too. And you know what I'm saying, stay alive, stay healthy, and just, you know, beat the shit out of this game, deathless and all. And I think that's the way I'd like to do it, unless I have to die. But sometimes when you're doing these things, it does require you to survive. So in this case, you don't have to lose a life. You may get hurt trying to get the bosses, you know, down or get them out. But if you do it right, I don't think you would necessarily get hurt either if you do it right. So that's what I'm going to try to learn, and maybe I can come up with a fucking. I could probably do it within maybe 22 minutes. Maybe 22 minutes. That'll be amazing if I could do this in 22 minutes. I think that will probably be, I think the speedrun world record is 23 something. So yeah, here it's a pretty short game. So this is speed runnable. It's short, sweet, and you know you don't have to spend a whole week trying to dissect the game. It's a pretty short, sweet game that you can take. You see how I'm taking. You see how I'm in there? I'm inside of the. And I could possibly take major hits if I'm not careful, you know? I think I was a little off, probably on the fourth boss. I kind of felt like on the second boss could have been done quicker too. I think the second boss could have been done quicker, but I definitely know I was off on the fourth. So once I get those two down, I think I can definitely get a much faster time. So yeah, great game. If you don't have this in collection, you should get it. I don't even have this game in my collection yet. I'm going to try to look to get this game in my collection. From what I hear, it's pretty expensive. I haven't checked the prices on it. I'm pretty sure a physical copy of this game would be pretty expensive. From what I hear, it's a rare game. And it's pretty expensive. But we'll see, we'll see. One of my friends did, get this game and was able to play it naturally. Which of course I'd rather play it naturally. A lot of games that we want to play naturally are just so fucking, expensive, Alright, so we're here on the fourth stage. This is the stage that matters. This stage is not hard at all. This is a really fun stage. I think it's fun. As you can see, it's pretty much self-explanatory what's going to come ahead, because I already know what's coming ahead. So I put myself in a position to have my guns in a position already ready to shoot, so that I will not get hit by anything. And for the most part, I do. I do stay because I know that those guns shoot the homing missiles, and the homing missiles can hurt you quite a bit. So I make sure I absolutely just get those homing missiles out of the way, so I won't have to worry about dodging the homing missiles. So as you can see, I'm practicing a lot of caution, and of course I have to really stay healthy in this game, because you can really get fucked up on this stage because there's so much coming at you. As you can see, every angle that enemy's coming at you, shooting bullets and all. I played games that probably shoot a lot more bullets than this, but yeah, you still have to have your guard up. You can see enemies coming behind you shooting little pellets, and I know their movements. So the thing is that you have to learn about games, the mastering the games, is knowing the enemy's movements and learning what they're going to do before they do it, so you can position the player and position your mechanics and to protect you when you have those enemies coming at you. You know, so that's the name of this game. Hey, this game is pretty simple, not hard at all. Not hard at all. Really, really simple game. Great. A lot of replay value, I think. I think I could play this game over and over again just to kick shits and niggas if I want to. And I'm definitely going to continue to play it until I get the fastest time. You know, I will. Eventually I will. There's some other games I definitely want to play. A lot of other games. It's just so many games to play. It's just unreal, and I just can't wait to bring you some more arcade games on the channel, some more Genesis games on the channel. A lot of NES. I did a lot of NES runs. I got a lot of NES love coming to the channel. A lot of epic runs, and I've been absolutely played on some consoles I've never played before. I'm not gonna say what game. I'm gonna let that be a surprise. But I played on a console that I've never played on before. That I played on before this time, and did a depth run in that game. I'm definitely going to be uploading some great titles and some great 80s titles, 90s titles, and above. You know, don't think that I'm totally ignoring Genesis or definitely maybe some PS2 titles. There's going to be some PS2 titles coming as well, so just be ready for that, guys. It's pretty cool year. I see I took a hit there I was trying to pick out. Got hit again right there. You're kind of messing up right here. I absolutely thought that I had messed up. I took 2 hits. That didn't make any sense to take those hits. Absolutely didn't make any sense at all. But again, like I said, the ending stage, they do get recovery. They do get recovery to recover, and once you get the recovery, you know, you'll be able to definitely. I think sometimes they give you 2 or 3, depending on what stage it is. So once I get it, I should be right back where I was, and that's good because this is the part that I have to speed run. You know, this is the part where I have to really speed run, bumping out really quick. So I have to maybe take a hit or 2 to do it. Okay, see, there it is. I got my recovery. So following that is the boss right after that. I'm gonna make sure I don't get hit and lose what I just got back. So this is the boss right here. I think it's what stands in the way of me getting much, faster time. So all I have to do is just figure out how to do this boss, quicker than the second boss, and I think that'll be okay. I think I'll be able to do it. As you can see, I took 1 hit already, took 2 hits already, 3 hits. Yeah, I took too many hits, see what I'm saying? Which of course I did get it back. You gotta understand too, it's important to kill the enemies and get points because I actually did win one back from getting the extra man. So once you get an extra man, sometimes they'll replenish 2 of your life, your HP, if you do well in killing the enemies. So make sure you're killing the enemies too, because that helps, especially when you're about to die or you're in trouble. And you get that extra HP to come back after you get an extra man. That's what saved you. That's what should save you. And I think it saved this run because I was already just majorly hurt trying to do the speed run. I think that's where my mistake lies. I just have to get that straight and get that right. And once I do, I think I definitely have a faster time. Either a world record run or better, who knows? Who knows? This is not a hard stage. It's just the hardest thing about this is they don't. You get this. You have these small spaces. You got those lasers. It's learning the behaviors of the bosses. I mean, bosses or enemies. Sorry, not bosses, but enemies. And the lasers that's being shot at you. Knowing where they're going to be shooting. Just learn how to avoid the lasers. You know what I'm saying? And they not only they have the lasers, you have to avoid getting hit by the lasers. They have all of this other shit going on too. The little, I call them the little Cheerios, or the little lifesaver looking little things that comes and then it kind of circles around trying to hit you. Avoid all of that. And then they got the little guys with the brown balls that are just coming out, pumping out. And in some cases, it's better to have your either angle it or have it going back and forth so that you can kill every enemy that gets on screen. You'll just kill it. See, as you can see that right there. You have to be patient. You have to exercise great patience. Don't be in a rush to do it because guess what? You can't get ahead of the screen. That's the thing I'm saying. It doesn't really help you to get ahead of the screen. You have to be in sync with the screen because it's really not going to help you to go ahead. And know where their enemies are going to be positioned. Know where they're going to be positioned and wait and be patient. Patience is what plays a part in this stage. As you can see, the screen is very slow scrolling. So it'll give you a chance to see what's going on or what's going to happen ahead of you, and then you can react. That's the good thing about it. Or it could be like a lot of other shoot 'em up games, and it can have you going fast where you won't even have time to see what's going to happen. And I've played games like that too. But this is fairly. I got hit right there. See that? This is fairly pretty fair. As you can see, if I gotta stay directly in the middle so that fucking laser can circle around me. I ended up getting very, very hurt. I thought the run was over. I thought that I was getting ready to die. So as you can see, I've got 2 HP left. So I absolutely was thinking in my mind, I cannot get hit again, or it will be game over. I absolutely have to keep these 2 throughout the rest of the stage. Because once I get to the R, to the recovery, then everything's cool. But I have to make it there and not get killed. So this is the mission here. It's making it there without dying. I already got just 2 HP left. I'm going to make sure I keep those intact because there's going to be a part where I'm going to have to, possibly have to sustain one kill in order to get the R. So I gotta make sure I have a backup so that if you go under there with 1, then you're really taking a risk. So I got 2, so that means I'm still in the game. I was gonna start over. I was really going to start over, but no, I was like, no. I think I still have a chance to win this, to get this one death run. So I'm gonna continue. But as you can see, I have to absolutely be careful and not get hit by those balls there. If you see one of them tried to launch at me, position my cannons to where I can stay out of danger. This is the part coming up. Right before I come in contact with the R. And I have to be really careful because the screen is going and I can't stop. I can run right into a bullet. So I have to be patient and wait and just let my cannons do the work. Okay, once I got past this part, I gotta be patient and wait for that thing to get in a position where I can go under it. And be careful with the bullets. As you can see, the bullets are coming at me. This is all in close quarters. So I can easily get hit right here. I don't know what I'm doing. Stay down. Okay, this is right where I'm gonna have to take a hit. Right here, because there's no way for me to get in there without taking a hit from one of these bullets. Okay, that's why I took a hit. Now I gotta be careful not to take another hit because then that would begin. So I absolutely got in there and got the recovery. And that's it. That's all I had to do. That's all I had to do was get that recovery. Now it's pretty much smooth sailing from here. So I'm gonna shut up and let you listen to all the answers. That's pretty much a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
We got this. Yoo-hoo! Let's do it. You can get this. Another no death run from your girl RETROSTARR with Sigourney. Let's do it.
I knew I had it right here. Piece of cake.
Woo! Another no death run from your girl
Victorious!
RETROSTARR
Woohoo!
with Sigourney. Woohoo! Sigourney run accomplished in the second attempt. The second attempt, baby. Woo!
No death run ding.
No death
Ding, ding,
run. Ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Sigourney has got it. Sigourney has got it. Beat it with Sigourney.
Glad this has an ending.
Sigourney, my girl, did it too.
Playing around. That's the most valuable
Woo!
champagne.
We did it again.
The most valuable champagne. Hey, it's time to divvy up that champagne then. Gotta celebrate. Alright guys, I want to thank you all for joining me for this no death run. Speedrun, Sigourney speedrun. And we're going to try again with Arnold. The very next speedrun will be with Arnold. And then Sigourney again. So we're going to definitely do it. Bump it out until we get the top. We get the top time. So thank you everybody.
Yeah, we doing it, baby.
Fucking retro.
Sigourney run.
Have a good evening.
Done. Thank you for watching, everybody. Keep it fucking retro.